Hi, my name is Kylie, and if you have seen my last video, I have talked about my life with my autism, what it has done for me throughout my past and my present, my future. But what I have also mentioned throughout the video as well is what the arts have done for me throughout my time in school. And what I've decided to do for this video is what the benefits in the arts can do for our students for their time in school and throughout their time after school. And I did the most perfect time as well because during my spring break a couple weeks ago, I went back to my hometown in Jenison, Michigan to do an alumni concert in my high school. That is because last year we started a tradition that the alumni members will perform a concert for our community to say thank you for what the arts has come into now with the new arts center, the way our program has grown massively, not only in choir, but theater, band, orchestra, visual arts, so much more. And what I have also done, I have talked to some of our alumni members that went as recent from 2015, some all the way back from 1987. About 30 years worth of alumni members came, and I want to know what it has done for them throughout their times as students and what it has done for them since. But most importantly, I've also talked to our amazing choir director, Les Rousey, and want to know what the arts as a teacher is for him, what he hopes for us to do throughout our time after graduation, and if he thinks we even make that goal. And of course, I really want to start out with what the arts has done in his point of view.
I think that the arts are very special because not only is there an academic component to them. Music, for instance, is really a language, a foreign language, and so people learn that language and then they're able to read and write just like they can any other language, but it's a universal language. Everybody in the world that knows the language of music could understand what someone is reading, no matter what their tongue is, their native tongue. But there's also a component of expressiveness. I believe that the importance of the arts are to make people more human. They do a lot, they accomplish many of the same things as sports do in terms of teamwork, in terms of working together to create something that's very special, having a common goal, learning how to sometimes lead, but also sometimes be involved in a collaborative effort. We have a lot of people in the millennials these days that I think tend to think of themselves as just kind of isolated individuals, and the arts and any team kind of thing can really work against that in a really positive way. They also have seen that what they refer to as the Mozart effect, that people who exercise the right brain also tend to do better in math and sciences as well.
Now, when it comes to his thoughts in music education, they are very, very strong points, especially that he's been doing it for almost 30 years as an educator in Jenison. And what I really want to know, as an educator myself in the future, I want to know what the arts has done for the alumni throughout their times, whether it was recent as 2015 or way back when in 1987. So here are the points of what the arts has done for our students throughout their times as students.
My experience in the arts was amazing. It taught me a lot about dedication. It taught me a lot about friendship. It taught me a lot about staying true to who you are and finding something that makes you happy.
Yeah, I was involved in multiple choirs in high school and musicals every year, which allowed me to make a lot of friends and have a very diverse situation throughout high school. Get to know a lot of different people in a lot of different areas of the school, and not just kind of being one group of friends. Allowed me to meet a lot of people.
Without the help of Mr. Rossi, I probably wouldn't have learned as much as I would have about music, and have been inspired by him, what he has done. I'm actually going into music because of him, and it's just something that I love.
My experience in the arts has been great. It's really helped me with building my confidence and really, I guess, getting my voice out there.
At Jenison, it kind of saved my life. I came from a not so good place and moved here right before high school. Singing was the only thing that kept me sane when I was a child. So when I saw the chamber singers perform as a 8th grader, I was like, I need to be a part of that. And if I wasn't in choir and didn't have something to make me feel like I was a part of something and a part of a team, I probably would not have cared as much about school. I wouldn't have been as happy as I was. Mr. Rousey, I count as one of my most influential people in my life. He's kind of a second father.
My experience is that I've been through the arts since junior high through graduation, and I'm happy to be here for this alumni weekend that we're having.
I got
my father, speaking of which, he's a wonderful person, and he's the choral director for the Jenison Public Schools.
Now, with the view of music in Mr. Rousey's life and what the music education program has done for those alumni members throughout their time as students, I want to do more research of what the benefits in music in the education program can do for students, not only as students, but as alumni for years to come. And from what I found from the National Association for Music Education, the NAFME.org, I found 20 important benefits of music in the schools. Number 1, musical training helps develop language and reasoning. Students who have early musical training will develop the areas of brain related to language and reasoning. The left side of the brain is better developed with music, and songs can help imprint information on young minds. Number 2, a mastery and memorization. Even when performing with sheet music, student musicians are constantly using their memory to perform. The skill of memorization can serve students well in education and beyond. Number 3, students learn to improve their work. Learning music promotes craftsmanship, and students learn to want to create good work instead of mediocre work. This desire can be applied to all subjects of study. Number 4, increased coordination. Students who practice with musical instruments can improve their hand-eye coordination, just like playing sports. Children can develop motor skills when playing music. Number 5, a sense of achievement. Learning to play pieces of music on new instruments can be a challenge, but an achievable goal. Students who master even the smallest goal in music will be able to feel proud of their achievement. Number 6, kids stay engaged in school. An enjoyable subject like music can keep kids interested and engaged in school. Student musicians are likely to stay in school to achieve in other subjects. Number 7, success in society. Music is the fabric of our society, and music can shape abilities and character. Students in band or orchestra are less likely to abuse substances over their lifetime. Musical education can greatly contribute to children's intellectual development as well. Number 8, emotional development. Students of music can be more emotionally developed, with empathy towards other cultures. They also have higher self-esteem and are better at coping with anxiety. Number 9, students learn pattern recognition. Children who develop their math and pattern recognition skills with the help of musical education. Playing music offers repetition in a fun format. Number 10, better SAT scores. Students who have experience with music performance or appreciation score higher on the SAT. One report indicates 63 points higher on verbal and 44 points higher on math for students in music appreciation courses. Number 11, fine-tuned auditory skills. Musicians can better detect meaningful information bearing elements and sounds, like the emotional meaning in a baby's cry. Students who practice music can have a better auditory attention and pick out predictable patterns from surrounding noise. Number 12, music builds imagination and intellectual curiosity. Introducing music in the early childhood years can help foster a positive attitude toward the learning and curiosity. Artistic education develops the whole brain and develops a child's imagination. Number 13, music can be relaxing. Students can fight stress by learning to play music. Soothing music is especially helpful in helping kids relax. Number 14, musical instruments can teach discipline. Kids who learn to play an instrument can learn a valuable lesson in discipline. They will have to set time aside to practice and rise to the challenge of learning with discipline to master playing their instrument. Number 15, preparation for the creative economy. Investing in creative education can prepare students for the 21st century workforce. The new economy has created more artistic careers, and these jobs may grow faster than others in the future. Number 16, development in creative thinking. Kids who study the arts can learn to think creatively. This kind of education can help them solve problems by thinking outside the box and realizing that there may be more than one right answer. Number 17, music can develop spatial intelligence. Students who study music can improve the development of spatial intelligence, which allows them to perceive the world accurately and form mental pictures. Spatial intelligence is helpful for advanced mathematics and more. Number 18, kids can learn teamwork. Many musical education programs require teamwork as part of a band or orchestra. In these groups, students will learn how to work together and build camaraderie. Number 19, responsible risk-taking. Performing a musical piece can bring fear and anxiety. Doing so teaches kids how to take risks and deal with fear, which will help them become successful and reach their potential. And number 20, better self-confidence. With encouragement from teachers and parents, students playing a musical instrument can build pride and confidence. Musical education is also likely to develop better communication for students. With all those 20 benefits, I've also did more research throughout the whole internet and much more in books, but I just found the same information over and over again. That just proves that musical experience in education is a universal way to have a better future for our students and more to come. But what about when it comes to being an alumni? What's it going to be like for us when we do graduate? Yes, it does have the facts in it, but all this comes from the heart as well, knowing what the arts have done for us and knowing what can do for them. But of course, you got to know what it's like in a point of view, what our teachers want for us as educators, as students, and better way to know is what Mr. Rousey want us as alumni when we graduate from those hallways.
Well, I hope that I've given them the skills to have music in their lives the rest of their lives. Some of these kids have gone on and become professional educators, some of them professional singers. That's not my greatest aim. My greatest aim is to give them the language so that they can do whatever it is that they choose to do with it, but to have music as a central part of their lives for the rest of their lives. The big thing for me is simply, sometimes I don't know how to say it, but I always know how to sing it.
Now, all of that is very, very well spoken about how we want our goals to be when we graduate. It varies for each student, for our hopes, our dreams, our passions. But of course, applying music can help out so much more. And of course, when it comes to us as alumni throughout the weekend during spring break, I want to know what the arts have done for them since graduation as well.
Dedication, I mean, I've been graduated for 5 years and here I am in the choir room back for alumni. It's taught me about family, friends, and making sure that you always stick to what makes you the happiest, which for me is singing.
It's done a lot for me. After high school I went on to college. I got a degree in music. I was a professional musician for many years, and I've traveled throughout the United States and Europe due to my musical experiences and what I learned, which started in high school choir.
It's given me experiences and friendships to grow on, and then also knowledge of something that a lot of people don't have. Being able to read music and being able to carry that through with me.
I haven't done actually much with the arts since graduation. I actually was trying to find my path of what I wanted to do. And I'm going into music recording this fall at Western. Can't wait.
Since I've graduated, I think it still has helped with my confidence and really putting myself out there in the choir and music, and I've done theater at my college since then, and it was a musical, so of course we need to sing that, so it's just really been great very accepting of you, and they really care. And when you get together and see people who've been all around and done just many things, it's just great because you all care about the same thing, and you're all there to support one another. And it doesn't matter where you come from, just you can get along with anybody, and they're taking it seriously. It's great.
It gave me a lot of skills going forward in life. I knew what it was like to be a part of a team, to work together for a common goal, to look at the big picture, to love each other as a team, and to really just give your best and care about everyone. And it also helped when I had my own children to instill music in their lives. And now I have a son who's taking voice lessons from the same person that I took voice lessons in, the same program that I took lessons in. He's a bass player and a piano player now, and so I'd like to think that I'm transferring all of that down to my next generation.
It's done an outstanding job since I've been here, and they were wanting to talk about the Fine Arts Center and how where it's going to be located at, where the old administration building was at, and we were very blessed and honored that we were able to open the new Fine Arts Center, and I'm proud of it.
Now, they all had very amazing points of views of what the arts has done for them since graduation. But before I go on for the rest of the video, I think it's a great time to tell you what the arts has done for me since I have graduated from Jenison in 2012. Well, throughout my time, I have decided to use my main philosophy as an educator to use art integration in my teaching in the future. And what art integration is when you just apply visual arts, performing arts, and musical arts into your lesson plans and all the common core such as math, reading, science, history, so much more to make class more enjoyable for my kids. Because throughout my time before I transferred to my main school, I went to community college, and there was an art integration class I took last year. It was the most enjoyable class I have ever taken, and it didn't feel like class. It just felt like you're just having fun for about an hour every other day or so, and that needed so much, especially in education. It's a pendulum when you go with SATs on one side and then you go with arts and so much more in the other side, especially nowadays that most of our students are tested mainly on ACT scores, SAT, so much more. It's just a sheet of paper. You don't really get them to move around so much more. I think in applying the arts, it gets their minds more focused. I think they move around more. They make class more enjoyable. It's something that goes with them for the rest of their lives, I believe. And for me, knowing that the arts, it helped me become who I am, I think applying my passion and putting it in my students in the future can have an amazing impact, saying that I'm a great teacher and great role model for my students someday. Of course, it always depends if we all made those goals. I know we have made those goals. I guess it just really knows if we made the goal in Mr. Rousey's point of view.
They've told me that this has had an indelible impression on their lives, and to be able to come back and be a part of this again and be honored to be their director, it's an amazing feeling.
Well, of course he made a strong impression on all of us. I mean, he all helped us become who we are today. I mean, especially with 30 years worth of teaching, that is so many students that he has touched throughout the years. Especially that we all realize that this year he's going to retire. So not only is this video a way to say that music education is so important for our students at such a young age to the rest of our lives, this is also an homage to say thank you for Mr. Rousey for being an amazing teacher, being an amazing person in general. And what I really want to do for the end of this video is to show you guys the highlights of the concert that we performed during spring break. But before I even go on, my dad was the one who filmed the video, and the way he did it on my phone, and he decided to do it this way instead of going this way. So bear with me the way the footage is, but let me just say, the songs we did were amazing. we had amazing performers. And for me personally, I had my first solo ever, and that is one of the best highlights ever. But just doing the concert is amazing. It brings back so many memories. We're all connected as family again. No matter how long ago we graduated, if we've seen the people we've seen before or never met them, we all just clicked. Just knowing that this man right here, this amazing teacher, has done so much for our school, our community, our families in the future, families now. And it's just a way to say thank you so much for being an amazing person. And I can't even describe it how much I appreciate. I am so grateful. So what I want you guys to do, kick back, relax, enjoy it. Enjoy the highlights of our concert.
Oh, say, can you see my daughterly light? For so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming. Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged
to those songs just brings back so many memories of that concert and so many more songs way back when, and just shows how amazing we all work together, because all of that was done in just 2 to 3 days, I would say, during spring break. And it just shows how well we all work together, how much we're a family, as I mentioned before. And again, I just want to say thank you so much, Miss Rousey, for being an amazing teacher, an amazing person in general. We all love you. We're all gonna miss you when you retire, and hopefully we can start a community choir soon. But I want to say as well to everyone, thank you so much for watching and listening. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos, more vlogs, more reading videos in the future. Also, if you want to look more into the source I have found from the National Music Association, the link would be below. And also, if you want to see the full versions of the songs that are featured, I would also put links in the video below. Most importantly, like this video, share this video, show the wonders of what music can do for us in the future and our education. But overall, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you just enjoy life. Bye!